So this is a very quick tutorial in how to use the basics of Tinkercad. If you want to get to Tinkercad, just type in Tinkercad, Tinkercad, into your browser and then sign in with your school account, your education account. And you'll get to this, which is like the main homepage. And what you want to do is hit this button that says Create New Design. So create a new design. And this is what the main view looks like. They call this the work plane. And what I'd suggest is use different buttons on your trackpad to move things around. So if I use two fingers on the trackpad on my MacBook, my laptop, it moves the work plane around, which is really handy when I'm looking at my designs from different perspectives. So basically the way Tinkercad works is you combine shapes, and over here, shapes and voids or spaces. So we'll start with just a really simple box, and I'll click on the box and drag it over to the work plane, put it there. Now you'll see it comes up with a bunch of little dots and squiggles and things, and these basically let you change the shape of the thing you've just put on. You can move it up and down, put it back there. If I do the white little box here, it'll make it taller. I'll make it a bit wider as well, wider on both sides. Okay, now I want to add, I want to make a void in the middle there. So I'm going to make like an arch. So if I get this box, put it sort of like about there. Okay, and then if I just spin it around, I'll see that it's not quite thick enough to go through the whole thing. So I'll make it thick enough by doing this. Okay, there we go. Move this forward a bit this way too. Okay, so now that is a gap down in the bottom of my, it looks like a building, doesn't it? Like a high-rise building. Okay, what if I wanted to add a round roof to my building? So I'll drag it over here. Oops, I've put it in the wrong spot. I zoom in and out, by the way, by using two fingers and move them up or down on the trackpad, or you can also do this. Use these buttons over here on the left. Okay, so let's move this up to the top. Whoop, nope, I can't. I'm having trouble getting this in the right spot. So what should I do? I'll use that little black thing to move it up. Use two fingers on the trackpad, see if it's in the right position. Okay, let's move the whole thing over a little bit. There we go. Okay, two fingers again on the trackpad to move it around again. Okay, move it over kind of there. That looks like it's almost right. Oh, no, got to look from a different perspective to make sure it's in the right position. Okay, now I'll move it back to there. All right, now that is kind of in the right position. Let's look, yep, okay. Now, I've made this and I want to share it. I want to export it. So I hit the little export button up here. Now, these are the different ways you can export things in Tinkercad. And one of the cool things you can do from Tinkercad is export it to a 3D printer and actually print the thing that you've made. So if you were making biomimicry architecture and you wanted to 3D print it at the local library, you'd export it as this, an STL file. Okay, and then it literally downloads the thing that you've just made. And if you put that little STL file on a USB stick and take it to your local library or email it to them, you can 3D print your shape. I think that's enough for this first basic lesson. The best thing to do for Tinkercad is just to play around and look at all the things that are in the library over here. There's words, different shapes, and this is just the basic shapes. If I click the drop down, there's like a whole bunch of other things that you can make, including shape generators, circuits. There's a bunch of things, but to start with the basic shapes and start adding different things to your design. Ooh, there's a star. That would be good for biomimicry. Okay, I hope this has been useful. Till next time.